Welcome to the buzz in Centurion's heart, where every single story finds its mark. Hear the laughter and the whispers too. On talk of the town, it's all about you. From the streets to the square, we spill in the tea. Local stories, local laughs on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be. Gossip and glory under the sun. Chatting with neighbors, fun's just begun. Tune in tight and never miss a beat. Talk of the town, where the news is sweet. From the streets to the square, we spill in the tea. Local stories, local laughs on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be. From Turian tales and vibrant faces, everyday heroes in local places. Join the talk, it's you and me. Talk of the town's the place to be. From the streets to the square, we spill in the tea. Local stories, local laughs on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be.
Welcome back to another episode of Talk with the Town here on We Are Centurion TV. Today is going to be an interesting one. We actually have a live audience here in the studio, some family members of our guests, so that is very exciting that they will be joining us today. I'm Caitlin, I'm your host, and I'm here with Andre, my co-host.
Good evening.
And then today we have three very special guests. I'm going to start on this side with Jade van Huyssteen, aka Jade Nova. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
She's our very own local singer. She has been on the show before, so I'm very excited to have her back.
Recap.
And then next to Jade, we have Hayley Lamont, who is the owner of Beverly Hammond Dance School, and also a former Strictly Come Dancing winner, which is very exciting, and we'll get into more of that a bit later. And then here on my other end, we have Mnyazi, who is a fitness coach for Give Gas Fitness. And he will be giving us a little bit of a demonstration at the end of the show, so stay awake and you save your energy, because our viewers, yes, you're definitely not ready for it, our viewers are going to have some very fun with him at the end. Okay, so I think we can start. Before we start, we actually have something special tonight as well, except for our live audience. We have two very special birthdays here. Our one guest, Mnyazi, is his 42nd birthday today. So happy birthday! And then very happy birthday. And then we have another special birthday to Arnold, their technical team, who is the heart here at We Are Centurion TV and everything that we do, and the brain power behind everything.
Wonderful. Let's make some noise for
Yeah. Show, we have a little surprise for him. So Jade, take it away.
Let's go. Okay. Gotta get a beat. Hey, 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 hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Arnold and Mnyazi. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Wonderful.
Thank
Fantastic.
you
Well done.
so much, Jade. I feel like that was the most fun we've ever had in starting one of these episodes. Someone must have seen every episode. That was really fun. Thank you so much. And once again, happy birthday to Arnold there at the back, and to Mnyazi as well. Happy birthday to you. Okay, then we can get into things tonight. Jade, we are going to start with you. tell us a bit about yourself.
So I am a 17-year-old pop artist from Centurion. So we are Centurion TV. And I've been on the show before when I released my first Afrikaans single, Biak Is. And now I am back with my song Roses, which I released in June and will be re-releasing soon on Spotify once more.
That is so exciting. I remember I interviewed you when your first single came out, and I was playing it on repeat and showing it to all my friends and my family. I think when I showed it to my mom, she cried. She was in tears for the first 3 times that she heard it, and I also heard your song right before we started the show, and I must say there were some tears falling. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're so happy to have you back. Tell us a bit about how you got into singing.
So I used to do, I started singing when I was 11. There was this competition at my school and my friend encouraged me. She was like, you should go sing. And I was like, oh no. And then we did it together because she was into singing before I was. And I started getting lessons with her coach at Little Bird Vocal Academy. And I was in that academy for about 5 years up till I was 16 now. And then my coach immigrated. I miss her a lot, but I have a new coach as well, and she's really wonderful. So yeah, I've been singing since I was 11.
Oh, that's so special, and that's a really long time as well. And I know you are so young, and there's such a big path still ahead of you.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about what are your future plans. What do you want to do next year, music-wise?
Oh yeah, no, next year is going to be fun. I've been planning a lot about my music and my branding, especially next year, because I've only started releasing my own music. I think it was beginning this year. Yeah, I started focusing more on my own music instead of doing like covers and competitions. And I have big plans for next year, and I'm working on a single for early next year. And I'm very excited about it.
That is so exciting. So keep your eye out. I know you're big on TikTok. Maybe give them your TikTok handle so they know where to find you.
So my TikTok handle is The Real Jade Nova. So it's TheReal.Jade Nova.
Go check her out there. I know you're very busy on there. And then also, just a while ago, we have a short little clip on our YouTube channel actually about it. You went to the Afli Indie Awards that were hosted, and you won an award for the best, if I am correct, for the best single under 18.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not expect that. Me and my mother went, and this was my first time like applying to the competition or whatever. And I was there just for a bit of exposure, just to see how things were. And I sat there in the crowd, and everyone's getting their awards and everything. And I hear my name. I'm like, can I take a double take? Is that my name? I was, And then I heard it, and I went upstage, and I tripled up there with my little heels and my blue dress. And I was so like overwhelmed, looking, where should I smile for a picture? And then I head off again,
That is so cute. For which single was it?
It was for the first single, Biak Is, the Afrikaans single.
Okay, that is very cool.
Can I ask Jade a question?
Yeah,
please.
Earlier on when we met, your mom was talking about your academic achievements. I would love you to tell the viewers how you managed to balance your academics and this actual almost high-powered career that you're going into. What's the secret?
So definitely support from my family a lot and balancing things, but also it's nice to have friends and family who actually support you and care about your dreams and encourage you to follow them. So having the combination with my academics and my music is quite easy when you have support on both sides.
Amazing, because you're going into matric next year.
But I'm excited. I feel like a lot of new things will be happening because I'm also head of culture at my school, so I have a lot of plans there as well. So this is my passion. This is what I love, and I love school, and I love singing. So it's not a problem.
Amazing. Well done.
And also beforehand we were talking, you were saying after school you want to take a gap year and go and do some music related things. Maybe you can tell our audience about that.
Yeah, so after school I'm planning on taking a gap year, focusing on putting out my own music, promoting my songs and stuff like that, like an independent artist. I have an aunt that lives in London, so I'll be traveling a bit there, making music there, but also coming back here in Cape Town, Gauteng. So that's what I'll be doing, spitting out my music and following my passion.
Yes, it's so important to follow your heart.
Jade, I have to ask the question.
Yeah.
You said you're now 17,
Yeah.
right? Being young yourself,
Yeah.
but having already reached certain heights.
Yeah.
And I say certain heights because I believe there are many more to come. But there are younger people looking up to you, perhaps even older people. If you're 17, there's matriculants in your school that might be looking at you and saying, well, if she could do it.
Yeah.
Apart from your family, you touched on your mother, your support structure. Who were the people outside of your family
Yeah.
that brought you to the place of saying, but I can do this?
Definitely my school, because I used to be in another school, grade 8, and I moved to this new school at Worshipful Centurion, and I never really believed in my talent of like writing music. I always knew I could sing, but especially putting out my own songs, I was really shy to show people my art and what I did, because I've been writing forever, but I just kept it secret. And I have this one friend called Julie Ann at my school, and she's the first person I've actually shown my music to. And then she went, wow, this is actually good. And I'm like, really? And so every time I write a new song, she's the first person I show my song to. That's the rule. It's a rule in my heart. That's the rule. Yeah.
So I also have a question, since everyone has asked the question.
Okay, lovely.
So as a 17-year-old, why pop?
Why pop music?
Why not hip hop? Why not amapiano?
Yeah.
Why not someone mention another genre?
Talking to the wrong people. We're not 17.
I guess
17's a whole back.
I grew up with pop music. I listened to pop music. I consume it the whole time. And I have so many inspirations in pop music that I look up to. So that's the kind of music I make. And as well, when I'm speaking about pop music, a lot of the pop music that I listen to is about being a teenager, is about the experience I go through. And when I write about my life experience. Everything I write happened to me, which sometimes yay, sometimes not nice. But it all comes from here, and I feel like pop music, and especially teen pop music, focuses on things that teenagers are feeling and experiencing, and being able to not make people should not feel alone in the world. So if I can make music that can make people my age feel seen and feel heard, then I've won at life for me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
That is really
Good
powerful.
question.
What artists do you look up to?
Sure.
If we might ask.
Yo, so many. So I listen to pop music, as you said, so I have to mention Taylor Swift when it gets to that. I also look up to Olivia Rodrigo, and Chapel Roan is new in the industry now. I really love and enjoy Chapel Roan a lot. And yeah, and there are amazing African artists as well, like Will Lindley is killing it right now, as well as Tyler. So these are the people that I really look up to.
Okay, that's awesome. Maybe we can move into your own music. As you've mentioned, you write your own music, and it comes from personal experience. I've heard your first song. Maybe we can talk about your new song and what sort of experiences or what inspired it.
Yeah, we could sit here for the whole day. But this new song that I wrote called Roses that I released, it's about a heartbreak that I went to. It's the first time that I've really, really liked a person and didn't work out, and that's fine. And of course I wrote a song about it. And yeah, and then it went from there. I had someone at my school compose it for me, this grade 12 learner. He plays really well piano. That was last year. And then we went from there. I was like, I want to turn this into an actual song. Because I set myself a goal. I said in 2023, I said to myself, I want to write, produce, and like put out my first song this year. And then I did it. So, yeah.
I love how you mentioned that you had a friend at school actually compose it, which is so cool in bringing people your age as well that have that kind of talent into the music making scene. How was it? How do you approach a situation like that?
So I remember writing it in life orientation. I always mention that in my TikTok videos. It was like life orientation. I was like, yeah. But yeah, so he played piano by ear. He's not in school anymore, but he plays piano by ear. And he always did it for our gospel things at school, and we had this gospel band. And so I approached him and I was like, okay, after school I went to after I wrote that song, I rushed him. I was like, dude, I wrote a song. Would you maybe be able to compose it if I sing it for you? To do it by ear, because I can't play an instrument yet. I'm learning the guitar, but back then I couldn't at all. So I was like, if I sing, would you be able to hear and play it? And the goal was to play the song at the supper theatre at our school, which is like a cultural night at our school. And it was so fun. We did it, and we had a great time.
That's awesome. And we will shortly be hearing the song, but we still have a few questions.
I have to ask the question, Jade.
Yeah.
I haven't had the privilege of hearing your new song as yet. I'm going to be hearing it with our
Oh,
viewers
okay.
tonight. I see there's a bit of preferential treatment happening here, but anyway. Does it differ in style, if I may, from your first single that you released?
I would say definitely. My first single was an Afrikaans pop upbeat single about not knowing where you are in the spaces of being a teenager, but very carefree. And this single is like a heartbreak piano. When we made the track for the song, we decided to not include a lot of instruments, to keep it really stripped down, just with the piano. And if you go listen to the actual song, you can, if you listen really, wow. By the second verse, there's an orchestra of violins and everything that come into the song near the end, which is really nice. Yeah.
Sure, I'm looking forward to that.
What keeps you going? As we've said, obviously you are very involved at your school. You are putting in a lot of work in writing your own music, singing, and obviously all your TikTok videos. I can imagine how much time goes into making those. When you wake up in the morning, what keeps you going and makes you think wow, this is my life and I want to keep living it and I want to keep doing what I'm doing?
It's just a love for music. I've always wanted to do music since I was that's the thing, I wanted to become a singer. And I think having that passion in this is part of who I am. I don't know, what would I do without music? Where would I go? What would I be? So it's a part of my life. I cannot separate myself from it. So I feel that's what keeps me going, and also seeing progress along the way. But even if things go bad, to keep on pushing, because you know that someday it gets better. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's there, but it's about my art. It's what I want to do forever. Yeah.
I'm very excited to hear your song, and I have one last question.
I don't think we should be waiting much longer.
Before we hear your song, I
Okay.
have one last question. To anyone out there who is maybe thinking of singing or doing anything really, following any passion, what can you say to them?
I'd say follow your heart, follow your dreams. I know a lot of people say don't do this, or get a backup plan, or stall this or do that, or you don't have this. But if this was planted in your heart for a reason, if you've been thinking, I want to do this, I want to, just do it today. Start today. When I started my social media, in 2023, I thought I had to have this whole elaborate plan of what am I going to do, and this and this and this. It's okay to make errors and mistakes for the sake of trying. I'd rather be seen trying by people and seeing people go, oh, she made a mistake there, oh, this TikTok was really cringy or bad. That's fine. Make mistakes in front of people. Don't be shy to make mistakes when people are watching, because you're going to learn from them. And the more mistakes you make, the less mistakes there are to make in the future. So then you can just learn from them and you can grow and
If I hear you correctly, sorry, Captain, if I hear you correctly, what you're saying is the first step is the most important.
Yeah.
Just get that first step
Just get
behind
that
you, and
first
the
step.
second one will follow.
Yeah.
So just just do it.
Just do it.
And remember those words. We'll be seeing more of first steps tonight. But hang in there.
Oh, see, okay.
I think then, without further ado, we are going to have Jade sing us her new single called Roses. And I think you, as the viewers and our live audience here, are going to be very excited to hear it. So I think there's going to be a short video playing, and then we will hand it over to Jade to sing us the song.
Thank you.
Welcome to the buzz in Centurion's heart, where every single story finds its mark. Hear the laughter and the whispers too. On top of the town, it's all about you. From the streets to the square, we're spilling the tea. Local stories, local lives on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be. Gossip and glory under the sun. Chatting with neighbors, fun's just begun. Tune in tight and never miss a beat. Talk of the town, where the news is sweet. From the streets to the square, we're spilling the tea. Local stories, local lives on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be. From Turian tales and vibrant faces, everyday heroes and local places. Join the talk, it's you and me. Talk of the town's the place to be. From the streets to the square, we're spilling the tea. Local stories, local lives on your TV. Tune in every moment, so much to see. Talk of the town, where you wanna be.
Love made me blind. I was wearing rose-colored glasses all the time. We would play pretend, but you were never mine. Gave my everything, hoping you would change your mind. I knew it wasn't real, but I was too deep drowning in I love my feels. I could have saved myself before it got too real, but I've always been the type for miracles and dreams. You might have torn my heart in two, and I tried to see the best in you, but rose tint always hides the worst of those I love the most. And I've been painting red flags green like I'm Wonderland's newest red queen. Is it ever really over if it's never really over for me? And I tried to close the chapter, say it's done and dusted, but you stick just like a wound. My heart is rusting, keep on looking in the mirror, staring at my face, lying to myself when I say that I'm okay. I keep holding on to the little things you used to say. Oh, but you know me, babe. You might have torn my heart in two, and I tried to see the best in you, but rose tint always hides the worst of those I love the most. And I've been painting red flags green like I'm Wonderland's newest red queen. Is it ever really over? It's never really over for me. I'm still blinded by your roses. Keep me blinded by your roses. I'm still blinded by your roses. And these thorns that cut me. No, it's never really over for me.
Wow, I'm always a bit flabbergasted when I sing. Like I literally have goosebumps. Thank you for our mic. I literally have goosebumps all over, and I just want to cry every time I hear your voice, Jade. Thank you so much for singing us that song. I'm sure everyone enjoyed it just as much as we do. I think we were all touched by that. So thank you, Jade, so much. Unfortunately, Jade has to leave us now. She has to go back home to her grandmother, so she's going to make sure she's taken care of. As family is really important, but once again, thank you so much to Jade and your mums for bringing you, and it was amazing to have you here.
Jade, thank you so much.
There you go. Okay.
Sure, the passion is it's just so real. There's no pretense, there's no, with all due respect, it doesn't feel like performing, it's just from the heart.
Real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow, okay. I'm a little stumped now, but we have two more wonderful guests here on the show, so we are going to be moving on. Hayley Lamont, welcome once again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Why do we say the one and the only?
So you are the owner of the Beverly Hammond Dance School in Centurion. I'm guessing.
It is in Centurion, one of them. Beverly Hammond is my mom. So she started the studio, and now her and I, along with another partner, Shannon, run both branches that we have. We have one in Huyssteen as well, and one in the Doornkloof Mall.
That is amazing. So you've mentioned that it was started by your mum. And as we've mentioned before as well, you are a former Strictly Come Dancing winner.
Yeah.
And when we were speaking, you said your other siblings dance as well. So I'm guessing dancing is a big thing in your family. Maybe speak to us about kind of the history there, and how did your mum get into dancing, and then all of you?
Okay, this is a very big family affair. My mom actually started with Scottish dancing because her older sister was pigeon-toed, and the doctor suggested she start dancing to help her knees and her feet. And my mom had to do everything that her sister did, so they both went to dancing. And then it followed on from there. My mom had quite a talent for it, and then she started with ballroom and Latin and became South African champion and made finals internationally, and then came home and started a family. And she had a studio in Joburg, and then when she started a family, she put that aside for a few years and was just a mom and a wife for a few years, and then decided, I think I'm going to do a class again. And that one class in a church hall became now 2 big studios.
Oh, wow.
And that's her life. And that's where we came in. My older brother Ryan and myself, we just went with her to the studio. So we were in a class, and my older brother was a little bit awkward, uncoordinated, and my mom thought he's never gonna last, like he's not coming back next week. And now he's an amazing professional dancer. He lives in Hong Kong, still dancing. So anyone can do it, just putting it out there. And then 9 years after I was born, a surprise came along, my younger brother, and he, I think, is the most talented one, I think. He learned from his older siblings.
There we go.
There we go.
And he also just grew up in the studio. Our parents never forced us to dance. It was, the option was there, and we went, and we loved it. And my mom never had to ask us to practice or tell us to work harder. We loved it, and we did it naturally. It felt natural to us. That's all we wanted to do. My younger brother and his wife, they also live in Hong Kong. They are still competing. They are one of the top professional couples in the world. So they're not close to us now, in country-wise. My mom and I are holding down the fort, but they are still dancing and representing the family and the studio all over the world.
Wow, that is quite incredible. That
That's
really
amazing.
is. Of
And if you want
value.
more about the story, I can tell you how my dad met my mom.
Yes, please.
Please do.
So one of my dad's friends said to him, there's a whole bunch of nurses in this dance class. Let's go so we can meet the chicks.
A monk with a plum.
Yeah, and then they went, and then he hooked up with the teacher. So he's done many beginner courses over and over just to make sure he spent enough time with her at the studio.
Aww.
So it really is a family affair.
Oh, that's such a beautiful story.
There's a saying in Afrikaans that goes, wat de man nie sal doen vir liefde nie.
Exactly. He's the epic dance dad.
Fantastic. Well done, sir.
He's here in the audience with us today. That sounds really, really amazing. Let's talk about a little bit about your experience before you took over the dance school. What were you up to? Obviously, we've mentioned Strictly Come Dancing. You need to talk about that a little.
Okay.
And maybe other competitions you've been in.
Yeah, I've done many competitions throughout my dance career. Won all the local titles with my partner Grant Simpson. We danced together for 10 years. And we also represented South Africa at a few world championships, many international competitions. And then I did some teaching and absolutely fell in love with it. And was just teaching all day, every day, ever since. And then Strictly Come Dancing came about. Actually, funny story, with the first season that I did, they actually called me 2 weeks before the show started to replace one of the dancers who had found out she was pregnant and had pulled out of the show. So I was actually the replacement, and then we ended up winning. So that was
Wow.
Give me half a chance and I'll show you how it's done.
And that is, my partner for that season was Dinitsman, Rian Fenter, and he was also very coordless, no rhythm, like a stock monarchy. He couldn't really move very well at all, and he said to me, I'm gonna win. And I was like, have you seen yourself? I didn't say that out loud. Okay, I've got my work cut out for me, but he had the right attitude, and he went all the way to the top. And by the semi-final, he actually scored the highest marks from being probably one of the weakest dancers in the show. So he was really determined. He had the right, all about attitude.
It shows you how the mindset really,
Yes.
if you put your mind to something, you can do it.
Absolutely.
How do you tell us? Because you mentioned something earlier. You said you guys were never forced
Yes.
to go into the studio, to practice, to train, which I love. And I really want to honor your parents for that, and your mother specifically.
Absolutely.
Because she easily could have said, no, if you step through that door, then the switch goes on.
Yes.
But at what point? I mean, because you step in there, oh, I just want to see what it's like, and then you fall in love with the dancing itself, when you start training more and you're more committed and you're there every week, and you're there probably twice and 3 times a week, I wouldn't know. But at what point does your mother then turn to you and say, my girl, we can take this a long way, but we're gonna have to get serious about this. We're gonna have to step up our commitment as well.
I think she never ever had to do that because it happened for us. We all of us, I think, as you attend classes and as you practice and you actually see the progress, that also becomes addictive. Like you can see that there is actually a formula.
It works.
If I practice, I get better. So that's what we just wanted to do. We didn't want to miss a day. We knew that if we missed a day, somebody else was practicing that day and they would be a step ahead. So you had to get in the studio every day, literally a step and a cha-cha-cha ahead of us, yes. Yeah. So when I started with the Latin American partner that I mentioned earlier, Grant, my mom had a studio on our house, and I was in the swimming pool, and she called me out and said, just come and dance with this guy quickly. Let's see if the partnership will work. I was 9 years old at the time, if I remember correctly. And so we went in the studio, we did a little cha-cha. My mom was like, so do you want to dance together? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then I had done a couple of competitions with my brother, so I had routines already. So I started showing him my routines, and then at the end of each practice, we would say to each other, do you want to get together tomorrow again? Yes. And then every day we said, should we do it tomorrow again? And that's how we started practicing every single day. We would have people over for a braai, and Grant would rock up on his bicycle, and we would go into the studio, do an hour or so of practice, and then jump in the pool. It was take our shoes on holiday with us. It was our whole life, actually. And a lot of my school friends often said, you're missing out on so much. And I always used to say, I am doing so much. I've traveled the world. We went to international competitions every year from when I was 12 years old. Thanks again to my parents. So no, I don't feel like I missed out on anything, and I did almost everything the school had to offer. We still were involved in athletics and swimming and all the cultural evenings, and we did what we could for the school. I went to the Glen High School, and they were immensely supportive of our dancing. We have our names on the honours boards. They even gave my younger brother bursaries when he was there. Every time he went overseas, they contributed. They were very supportive, which is amazing because not a lot of schools support outside sports.
True.
So, yeah, the same as what Jade mentioned, having the school support makes a massive difference.
But then I have to ask you, because, again, I listen to what you're saying. Not many schools, and we're not, by the way, guys, we're not jumping onto schools' backs here, but not many schools support outside of the school structure activities, whether cultural or sports or whatever. I think of late some schools have really made a conscious effort. But in that sense, and in your view, is dancing to be seen as a sport, as a cultural activity, as a social activity? Where do you place it in your mind? Because
all of the above. All of the above. It is a combination, definitely. There are sporting aspects of it, there are cultural aspects of it, and there are definitely social aspects of it. And there are different arenas where you would showcase it in a different way.
Yes.
So if it's a more sporting event, you would go at it as a sport. If it's a cultural event, you will bring in more of the culture side of it. So there isn't a cut and dry line. There's lots of debate about this. It takes the determination and strength and power and agility and fitness and everything that all sports take. But it also has the musicality, the feeling, the emotion, the beauty of art and culture.
Maybe to add on to that then, what are some of the benefits you would say of dance?
The benefits of dance, definitely, there's a long list of benefits. I'm going to sort of go through the ages very quickly. So in the little kiddies, it's amazing for rhythm, balance, spatial awareness, concentration, discipline, confidence. Confidence is a massive thing. We see children change when they have been in the studio for a few months, where they actually go up to people and talk to people and will ask somebody to get up and dance with them at a function. Before they would have just sat in the corner and not said a word. So confidence is a huge thing. And then as you get older, in your teenage years, life is difficult. Again, as Jade mentioned, that's a really difficult time in our lives. And the dance school can be this home for teenagers that are going through a lot of things. They know that it's a safe space in the dance school. And everyone of their same age is going through similar things. All the older dancers have been through it, and they get advice and comfort from the older dancers, and they know that they need to inspire the younger dancers. So it keeps them on track. Definitely keeps them out of trouble being in the dance school. And then as we get older, it's a proven fact that dance helps prevent diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. It keeps the brain working, because even if you're going to learn a pattern of 3 little steps, you've got to use your brain to do that. Yes. And balance, of course, as you get older as well, because you might take a tumble. If you're stronger, if you're more balanced, it strengthens your bones. That impact on the bones keeps them nice and strong. So throughout the ages, it is very beneficial, but I have to say that the most important benefit that we see, especially these days, maybe coming out of COVID, and this is in the general adult stage of life, is this emotional well-being, emotional and psychological well-being. We see it every day. People come into the studio with this weight on their shoulders, and within 5 minutes, it's lifted, they're smiling, those positive endorphins are coming. I'm sure you're going to speak about that later as well. There's no medicine that can replace what movement does to your body.
He's just smiling, you know.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm like, yeah, now she's moving me too.
Yeah. Just giving you a little nudge there. And as well for couples, you touched on the social side of things. Life is hectic, and it's such a nice outlet, or a nice way to just maybe leave the kids with the babysitter for an hour and come for a dance lesson together. Completely relaxed, let go, fun. You actually forget about the rest of the world when you're in that bubble. You're listening to the music. And I say this to my friends all the time. You know, when we all get together, or you get together with your friends, maybe you in a bar or just at your house, and your favorite song is playing, and you just feel like, I feel young again, and this is amazing. I feel like that every day. Like, I have moments like that in the studio every single day. Either a student gets something right that they've been struggling with, or this great song comes on, or everybody's vibing, and I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't have like one woo moment.
Yeah.
So I can't complain about that. You know you're doing something that you love if you have that kind of feeling every day.
And I want to add also to that release that you get sometimes. I was doing a dance class a few weeks ago, and it was just like a group of ladies, all ages. I think the youngest was about 16 and the oldest was 84. So it was really a wide range of just women dancing. And then by the end of that hour, all of us were in tears and crying and hugging each other. And it was like just these strangers. And you forget about, like you said, everything else in the world. And you're just focused on moving your body and getting out all of those things that you might be feeling. You don't even have to know what it is.
Yeah, just release.
It just releases, and then you feel so much better afterwards. Speaking of movement, you are going to be showing me a few movements over there in a second.
Okay.
Which I'm very excited about. But before we get there, talk to us about your dance studio. How can we find you? What kind of classes do you have? What are the ages? Tell us everything.
Okay, so we offer quite a few different classes. At our studio, we offer freestyle, ballroom and Latin, dance fit, acrobatics, contemporary, modern dancing, tap dancing, hip hop. We do choreography for special occasions or events. We do wedding packages, so you can learn to dance for your wedding, matric dance packages. We do team building for corporate companies. So kind of anything you would like, we can do. We take students from ages 3.
Wow.
3.
And there is no end age.
Go.
My most senior student at the moment is 65 years old. But there are more mature dancers in the studio as well. And that's mostly as you get more mature, the ballroom and Latin is an amazing style for you because you actually can continue absolutely until your deathbed.
Wow.
You know, some of the other styles are a little bit more athletic and demanding, and they don't have options. It's demanding, you know. But you do get adult classes in all styles. So you have adult contemporary class. Our dance fit is aimed at adults, and you can dance within your range as well. You know, but with ballroom and Latin, you can even compete. Where there are international competitions that have an age group open to 85 and over.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say dance fit?
Dance fit,
Is that
yes.
what you called it? Mnyazi, there's your next class there.
That's also
We're going to introduce dance fit to give it gas, eh? Give gas.
Bit of a
give gas.
collaboration, yeah.
Yeah. So our dance school is called the Beverly Hammond Dance School. We have one studio in the Durrandcliffe Mall, which is here in Centurion, and another one in Huyssteen, which is in Pretoria East. You can email us at dance@beverlyhammond.co.za or check out our website. Just Google Beverly Hammond. Everything will
There
come
you
up.
go, Bob's your
Yes.
answer.
Fantastic.
I think my partner doesn't know this yet, but we are definitely going to be visiting.
Amazing. I'll be
And
waiting.
learning some
I'll be
dance
waiting.
moves. So yes, I wanted to also, because you did touch on, obviously there are adult classes, but maybe for the parents in the audience and also our viewers, for the young kids, you say you have from age 3. How do you get a 3-year-old to follow these movements and kind of know what to do? What is that process?
So, funnily enough, like a 3-year-old is similar to an 80-year-old, actually. The once you start as this little baby that needs a lot of help, and then you peak in your life, and then you need a lot of help again. But yeah, in the beginning, as I mentioned, with our Tiny Tots classes, we don't do style-specific classes. It's called Tiny Tots Dance Basics. So they're doing all the basic fundamentals, and it's all in games, really. It's fun songs like the Hokey Pokey and Follow My Leader and Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes, just as a few examples. It's those kind of songs where they can also follow the instructions in the song. And the games are a lot about staying in one place or then making a circle and coming back to that place. It's those type of things. It's not really dance choreography that they have to learn, although you'll be surprised at what they can actually remember and follow.
And follow, that
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I think I need some basic movements.
Yeah, everyone should start at Tiny Tots Dance Basics.
I think we are at the time in the program where you might be able to show me some basics.
Okay, are we
over
going to head over
yes.
there?
And I just want to add also to our viewers online, if you want to follow along and learn some basics real quick, do so.
Well, welcome to do so. Okay, let's head over here. So I'm going to teach you a salsa basic today. Yeah? Salsa is a Latin American dance. So we're going to do it as a line dance, so that's on your own, but at home, if you want to grab hands with your partner, you can do it together as well. So we're going to start stepping forward with our left foot.
Left. Okay, my directions are
That's
terrible.
that one.
Left one.
Left
Okay.
foot. Okay, so you're going to step forward on your left, replace the right foot where it is, and close.
Okay.
So 3 steps.
Okay, so.
Forward, replace, close. Do it again. Forward, replace, close. Yes?
Yes.
Now you're going to take your right foot and do the same thing backwards. Back, replace, close. Right foot again. Back, replace, close. And again, back, replace, close. And we're going to put them together.
Okay.
So you're going to go forward on your left foot. Forward on the left, back on the right. Forward on the left, back on the right. Yes?
This is so much fun.
Not so difficult. And if you're comfortable, you can let your hips swing a little bit as you're using your feet. Okay, I'm going to count it quick, quick, slow.
Okay.
So when you close your feet, that's a little bit of a slower step. Ready, and quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Very nice. And you are doing the salsa.
Yay! I finally learned some dance moves because my coordination is terrible.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladies, well done.
Okay. Well, thank you. If you want to also learn some basic dance moves, or maybe you already know the basics, unlike me, who is very much should begin at the tiny tots. Beginner classes, you say, you said, just go and Google Beverly Hammond and you will find them, and you can email them or call them and just,
Yes, if you have no dance experience, that is perfect. You have beginner classes, social classes, and if you want to take it further, we'll take you further.
I'm so glad that you said start at age 2 or at age 3, because I only learned to walk at age 2. So
Every parent says, my child was dancing before they even walked. And they do, because they sit and they bounce. Bet you were dancing before you walked.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
So thank you so much for coming
Thank
to
you,
chat
Ellie.
to us
Such a
today.
pleasure. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yes, it was lovely. It's so nice to get to know you. So once again, just want to tell our viewers that if you want to go and find out some more, or start your dancing, or get your husband to take some dancing lessons, or you have
Why
a
are you
wedding
walking
coming
in?
up,
Why are you looking at me?
Fiancé, get ready for the wedding.
Go grab your wife, go have a date night, and go learn to dance. Just Google Beverly Hammond Dance
Fantastic.
School, and start with that. Awesome.
Beautiful. We told you guys that we are going to have some action tonight, and I think we've had a fair bit already. But the man to my left has been patiently waiting here, eagerly anticipating this moment. He came in here with these sneakers and shorts and tights, and I see a comrade's cap, so we better know that he's fit. But Mnyazi from Give Gas Fitness Studio.
Give Gas Fitness, it's online, it's an online company. What I do is to train people online, yes.
Okay. To keep them fit.
But yeah, I'll tell you the entire story so that you can see where it comes in, the whole Give Gas thing.
Please do.
Alright, so I'm going to start somewhere in 2015, and then we'll go back and bring in some of the origins when we talk about some of the things. So in 2015, I was sitting in the office where I used to work, and I saw a study by the World Health Organization, and the study stated that 80% of South African women and 35% of men were obese. That was at the time. And immediately after that, because where I was working in fitness, I was interested and I was like, I would love to play a bigger role, only like compared to just supporting where I am. I would love to reach more people. I'd love to make an impact on more people based on the information that is there. Then that's when I started Give Gas Fitness. Yes, so that's how Give Gas was.
But then where does the name come from? Give gas.
Give Gas, Gas.
Give gas. Yeah, I can.
So now I'll have to bring. I was a soldier. I was in the military for 14 years, and in the military I was a physical training instructor.
PTI.
PTI, yes. So then at the time from the time we were doing basics and until we were doing the courses, and when I was the one who was training people, there was always this thing where whenever we are pushing, whenever we are working, we always say give gas, give gas, give gas, give gas. So I was like, I like this give gas thing. Then I was like, I think, and because we believed as PTIs that whatever we do it to the like with our best, with our best of our ability,
Well,
with the best
nothing
of our
but.
abilities. Yeah. So when you are giving gas, you are doing something. Whatever you're doing, you do it with the best of your ability.
Okay.
If I said that right, but yes, that is.
No, but I hear you. Like I said, you hold nothing back.
Yes,
Give it
just
everything.
yes.
I
Give
love
gas.
that. I'm going to use that in my teaching.
She's gonna start using
It's
gas.
like floating around.
Give
Put
gas.
foot on. Yes.
So yes, then when I started the company, I decided when I registered the company, when I was like, what's the name can I use? It's like, I think it gets makes sense. And then that's how it happened.
It says everything.
Yeah, I love it.
And you mentioned earlier when we were talking, maybe you can talk about when you started the business and how it came about. You mentioned you started it during lockdown, when everyone was at home and giving online classes.
Okay, so I have to, okay, that was another stage. Remember, I started it in 2015. I registered it in 2015. And then in 2019, I did my first online class. Yes, I remember it was a class on Facebook when I did that class. And then 2020 I came in, I started a YouTube channel and I started uploading fitness workout videos. And I still remember that whole of the beginning part of 2020. And then as I was going, I started doing now workouts. Like I started with shorter workouts and I started doing full workouts. And then the next thing, the country closed. And at that time, I already had people that were following these workouts that I'm doing. I remember everyone, they were like, did someone give you a hint that they will be locked down? I just continued. So during lockdown, we trained a lot of people. I remember my channel, when I started, it had about 150 subscribers, and at the end of lockdown, I was over 2,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well
that's
done.
how it is.
Sure. All right. I'm thinking of something. You mentioned you were in the military.
Yes.
Now, there might be some people watching and listening tonight and thinking, okay, so if he was in the military, this guy is going to train me to the point of me wanting to die. And with a name like Give Gas, he's not going to let up on me. He's just going to say push, push, push. But like he said, some people need to start slow because they haven't been training for however many years perhaps.
Yes.
Whereas other people, yourselves included, you've been training your whole life. For you it's easy, for the next guy it might not be. Do you make provision, do you make room for those people that are also saying, I haven't been training, I like what I'm seeing, I like what I'm hearing, I want to get involved, where do I start?
Alright, there are 3 levels of fitness. You get a beginner, you get an intermediate, and then you get an advanced person. So whenever you are training people, you always read the room, check who you're dealing with, who are you training, and then you adjust accordingly. But sometimes, I'll be honest, instructors get carried away. and it's something that's normal. And as long as you notice and go back and rectify, whether you notice on the spot or you notice after, but as long as you learn from those, because sometimes you don't want to be too lenient, you don't want to be too beginner, you want them to, because there are two pillars in fitness. There is safety, there is effectiveness. So if it's not effective, then there's no point in doing it. If it's not safe, then you might as well not do it, because you are going to get injured and you won't be able to continue with the program. So you need to be able to balance the two. So in our quest, trying to make the workouts effective, we tend to lose the other side, safety, or we lose our members in terms of we go too hard in terms of going now intermediate, and it happens, it's natural, and we just deal with it on the spot. Yes.
And I'm thinking now with the festive season approaching,
Yes.
and people thinking they might be, eating a lot of Christmas lunches and eating a lot of dessert at families' homes, how do we keep up that fitness, and what can we do? Maybe you have some tips for us in December. What can we do as family members, maybe the kids, to keep us fit?
All right, I like that they keep us. Okay, so we're going to take it from a point of view of somebody that's been training the entire year. Maybe on a program, maybe not on a program, because some people, they just go to the gym just to be in, just to move, you understand, and be healthy. Right, so if you are, I always say, fitness is like a song. Imagine if a song would be playing and it's playing at the level of a chorus from the beginning till the end, we won't even know what we're doing. We will just be, we'll be tired within the first, we'll be tired of listening to that song, because it's just there. So the main thing is that a song will have a start, which answers your question, the introduction, it comes in, it drives in, it builds up. Now that's where you are moving from beginner to intermediate, then to that stage. It gets to the chorus. And then there is something called a break in the music, where they cut off the drums, and maybe they will leave a piano, leave whatever that will be playing at the but they don't switch off the music completely. They will leave something playing. So it's the same thing as we're going towards the festive season. It is time now to go, to take a break. But taking a break, I would say we shouldn't stop completely. There are several things that you can do just to remain, to keep this whole active lifestyle going, but now at a lesser level. So there are some things now, answering your question. You can plan some hikes with the family. You go to a hiking spot and you take a 4-kilometer hike. It's very easy. Some hiking spots, they pave them so nicely. So especially when they are doing them for kids. So you can take your family there, everyone fit and unfit with the kids. You do that on maybe one of the days. Another thing you can do, you can plan a dance session. Play some music, follow Beverly Hills. So do you have a YouTube channel?
We do, actually.
Yes, you can follow that YouTube channel. Do a few dance moves here and there. Then on another day, you can go to my channel, Mnyazi Fitness Coach. I've got I'm doing 50 episodes of cardio kickboxing, which, okay, let me not jinx it. So we're doing 50 episodes. We are now on episode 15. And so that means there are 15 workout videos out there that you can click on my channel right now and work out. And what we've done, we've got slower ones from episode 1 to episode 9. Then from episode 10, we decided to take the speed of the music a little bit up, and we made the sessions a bit longer as well. So we've got 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We also have now some 50 minutes as well. So that's another thing that you can do. What's another thing that you can do?
You touched on, sorry, continue.
Yeah.
You touched on, you've got different lengths of sessions.
Yes.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yes.
again, back to the previous question of people that are just starting out. And even for tonight here, is there something like a 5-minute, I don't want to call it a hit and run, that sounds wrong, a 5-minute dash that we can do in this time? For two reasons. Number one, come December you get, in my opinion, and there might be more, but for the purposes of this statement, I want to speak of two groups of people. The one says, I've had a hard year, it was a long year, I'm tired, I want to rest, leave me alone. You know, I want to lie on the couch and watch movies all day. He's not looking for a 20-minute session. He's willing to maybe do a 5-minute, 10 minutes is pushing it. That's the one group of people that you get. The other group of people says, well, I haven't done it all year. I do have some time now. Again, I need to start somewhere. But if I have to start with 20 minutes, phone the ambulance along. You know, click on our website and look for SIP. You'll find them there.
Actually, early this year, I did a couple of videos. I used to call them snack workouts. So those are about 8 minutes long.
Okay.
It's a quick workout. I always say this is a kind of a workout you do when you are busy, and you can just rope in, let's just work out a bit. So beginners can also, the one that thinks that maybe after 5 minutes they won't be able to breathe.
Okay.
But also when you're doing a workout, there's nothing wrong with stopping when you're tired. As long as you work out, there's nothing wrong with stopping when you're tired.
Yeah, I'm sure they could watch one of your videos and do 5 minutes for 3 days in a row or something. That's a start.
Wonderful, yeah. I think, and I'm sure we will also have down in the comment section and things and the description all of your details and where you can find your channel.
Alright, yes. So my channel name is Mnyazi Fitness Coach, as I mentioned. I'm also on TikTok, Mnyazi, and I'm also on Instagram at @Z_Mnyazi. And what else? Yes, you can call me.
Fantastic. I think.
Alright, my number is public knowledge anyway, 074-872-0841, and I do respond to some WhatsApps as well. So.
Okay,
Thank
yeah.
you so
So
much.
if anybody is looking for a nice fitness thing to do during the holiday, give him a
Yeah.
call, go look at his YouTube channel. And then he has also a special surprise for us. He is going to do a little fitness session for our viewers that you can follow along at home. So I do think if we are ready, are you ready?
Always ready.
Always ready. I love
Born
that.
ready.
Then I do believe we are going to have a short video play for our viewers, and then after that you can start your fitness session. So anyone who is at home currently, get ready, and then we're gonna be moving our bodies.
You tell me when I can. I have to remember time.
So welcome to the session. Guys, I'm talking to you, not the people in the studio. Welcome to the session. I was already introduced. My name is Mnyazi and I'm a fitness coach. So today I'm going to teach you 10 minutes only. Cardio box, slower music. We're taking it easy, right? So cardio box is a cardio program. The aim is to improve your cardiovascular fitness, meaning we are training your heart. All right. Right, so we start by just step taps. So you're going to the right and to the left. Yes. Cut up, elbows in, and you go for a bob and weave. There you go. Let's count. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Easy, not hard work. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now you can see you can do it. Please stand up. Join the workout. Only 10 minutes. Let's not sweat, eh? Again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now I want you to give me a bit of rotation. There. Only 4 times and hold it again. Rotation. Gut up, elbows in. Rotate. So when you rotate, it's very important. Rotate your torso. Rotate your hips. Knee. Ankle. And release the heel from the ground. Rotate, 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 and hold. Now we're going for crosses. Cross there. There you go. And hold. Only 4 of them, remember. Let's go again. Cross, 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 cross. Hold. Now very important when you're throwing your crosses, you push and pull. Push and pull and hold. Let's go again. Cross, 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 and hold. Now we're going to move slightly forward with our crosses and go back to your starting point. Let's go again. Cross, 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 cross. Go back to your starting point. Let's go again. Cross, 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 hold. Again. Cross, 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 hold. Now give me lateral arm swings. There you go. 4, 3, 2, back to crosses. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bob and weave. There you go. We're going again in 4, 3, 2, 8. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. We are going to introduce the knees. 4, 3. Let's go for the knees. There you go. And hold. 8 knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. We're going again. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. There you go. 4, 3, for the last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Beautiful. Now, starting with the punches, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now the knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now we're going to go non-stop. We are 3 minutes in. 42 calories. 42 calories already. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 8 punches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to punches again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's go again. Punches. Breathe on those punches. Now, knees. For the last time, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. We are halfway. Right. Now we're going 4, 4. 4, 4. 4, 3, 2, crosses. 4, 3, 2, now knees. There you go. Crosses. Knees. Crosses. Knees. 2 more times. Crosses. Knees. For the last time, crosses. Knees. And hold. Now we're going to introduce a new movement. Uppercuts. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. So we're doing it the same way. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Let's go again. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Now give me 2 knees. Other side. Other side. Other side. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 2 knees. 2 knees. 2 knees. 2 knees. And hold. 4, 3 for the last time. Knees. 2, 2, 2. Last one. And hold. Now we're going to combine the 2 uppercuts and the knees. 4, 3, 2 uppercuts. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. Knees again. And hold. 4, 3, 2 uppercuts. Knees. Knees. And hold. All right. Now we're going non-stop. Uppercuts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. Knees. Uppercuts. Knees. 4. Now we're going harder. That's way. Knees. Let's go again. Uppercuts. Knees. Uppercuts. Knees. For the last time. Uppercuts. Knees. And hold. We are left with 2 minutes. Now we are going to combine everything that we did and close the session. Yes, yes, yes. Give me crosses. Single knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Do you remember that? Now we're going for the uppercuts. 4, 3, 2 uppercuts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees. Other side. And hold. Now we combine, we go non-stop. 4, 3, 2, crosses. Now knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Uppercuts. Now after the uppercuts, you go for the double. Double, another double. Crosses. Single knees. 4, 3, 2, uppercuts. Double. Run it again. Let's go. Crosses. Single knees. Uppercut. Double right. Double left. Crosses. Single knees. Uppercut. Double. Double. And hold it. Sorry guys, I'm not going to stretch you.
Mnyazi, thank you so much, my man. Have you got any breath left?
Yeah. You can go on for another hour.
We had a laugh here. I said to her, you're doing the exercises and I'm drinking the water.
Yeah, what
Thank
a
you.
workout. I mean, I think we were sweating just watching you do that. That was,
I hope they were not watching it.
we hope you were doing it.
I'm sure for you we're doing it, more than if you were doing it, I'm sure.
I really hope that our viewers love watching the show as much as I love, and I'm sure we all love
Absolutely.
being here every night because it's such a different experience, and we learned so much from all of our guests. And I think tonight was such a fun one and a bit different than we do on the other nights. We got active, we were moving our bodies. So thank you so much for coming out on your birthday and giving us a little session. And if you guys want more of that, please go and look at his channel. And then I think we are going to end it for tonight, so we can all go and rest now after that workout session. I want to say a big thank you to all of our guests that were here today. Jade, that is not here right now, but that was here earlier. And Hayley, also thank you so much for coming
Thank
and
you.
chatting about your dance school. It was lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
And then also to Mnyazi, thank you so much once again for coming out. And yeah, we want to thank all our viewers as well. Thank you for watching the YouTube channel, and thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot to us that you follow along on our channel. And also thank you to our live audience that was here tonight. You guys were amazing. And yeah, then I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to remind you to please keep an eye on the channel. There'll be more of these episodes coming next week, so have a look out there. You'll see there's some very interesting content coming up. And remember to subscribe, as my colleague and partner has said here. You'll also remember from last night's episode that there's some prizes and giveaways to be won there, if you will. But for that you need to be subscribed, so keep that in mind. And then also to our sponsors. They know who they are, and we want to thank them as well, because without them it wouldn't be possible for us to do what it is that we do. And we thank you for them, and we say thank you to them from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you to you, and we're looking forward to meeting you again. Thank you.